Tonight's face-off is brought to you by BetMGM. Joe Nardella and Jay Thornburn are ready to take this face-off, the first of two meetings between the two clubs. Albany wins it with Rouet over to Jankowski, and we're underway from Nassau Coliseum. Here's Teed on this left side, got the seal from Sundale. Spin dodge there, still in possession with 8 to shoot here for Teed. Leads rookies in goals, assists, and points this year. Teed with the bouncer and scores! He saw Joe Nardella fall. Teed capitalized. 1-0 Riptide. See how Albany responds here with Malcolm. Malcolm jetting to his left, but it's a 1-3 situation and scores nonetheless. Tony Malcolm in traffic with the equalizer. 1-1. Goes wide there from Crawford, coming off a 5-goal performance. Fox navigating inside and scores! Jake Fox gives New York the lead. It's 2-1. Teed again, skips it over to Digby. Back to Teed! Snipe City, Jeff Teed! That's his second of the game. And it's 3-1, New York Riptide. Get just enough in the pocket. Chance here for Ressa Terrence. What a move, circling around the crease and scores! It's his first goal tonight, and plenty more likely will come for Joe Ressa Terrence. And Albany takes the lead, 4-3. Soroketti has a goal tonight as well, getting those seals inside by Durston. Rouet sets those seals as well. Watch the two-man game on that side. Durston winding, firing here behind the back. Orleman wasn't fooled there. Rebound, Albany has it. His foot was in the crease, though, on O'Connor. Back to the Riptide. McCardle with the seam will operate left to Teed. Oh, that rings off the pipe for Teed, looking for an early hat trick. He has made those unsung plays this year, according to Glenn Clark. I know Darrell Gibson, their offensive coordinator, really pleased with his production. But there's Kieran McCardle going low and beating Jameson. Ties the game at 4 thanks to the goal by Kieran McCardle. That's nothing to take away from this Albany team with strong wins this year against San Diego. That was, by the way, on the road, and then twice beating Halifax too. Benesh back over O'Connor, skips it across for Rouet on the one-timer. Robertson wasn't fooled. 4 to go on the shot clock there. Slide to his left. Orleman nicely there to deny Benesh. Back over to the Riptide and Robertson. And you can see, for those tuning into the Riptide that haven't followed this team, what Orleman has provided. Back in year 1, of course, they had Alex Bouquet, who's now starring for Vancouver between the pipes. And now it's Orleman shining in that rookie season for New York, at least lately, from Abrams. Kiernan looking for his first tonight. Can he deposit it there? Oh, yes, he can! Connor Kiernan gives the Riptide the lead. It's 5-4. Crawford got the seal and scores for New York! Great recognition over to Damon Edwards there for Callum Crawford. It's his first goal tonight, coming off that 5-goal performance against Rochester. And New York has a 2-goal advantage.
Oh, I'm going to catch up with him before halftime. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you so much, Allie. 6 goals, 17 assists coming from the Mammoth. Again, in that opening year for New York, at 14 goals, 22 assists, does not have a goal tonight. They've looked for him several times. A couple times, a little miscommunication inside the lanes. Meanwhile, here's New York, and it's Dan McCray going low on Jameson. And a 4-0 run for the Riptide. They lead 7-4 as the captain delivers at home.
Good luck, Tyler. Thank you so much. Dave, back to you.
Allie, thanks. Looking forward to see what Tyler the Riptide do to continue this surge. They're up 8-4 at the break, enjoying a 5-0 surge at the tail end of the second. See how Albany responds after halftime. But coming up, the NLL Guaranteed Rate Halftime Report from New York. McCray on this 3v2, man at the front door, and the Riptide score! Callum Crawford gets his second of the game, flies out the old door, and flourishes past Jameson. It's a 9-4 game and a 6-0 run for the Riptide. Watch McCray head up nicely, and look at Crawford seeing that seam on that right-hand side. Albany late on the recovery to that edge of the crease. Ressa Terrence, one-timer O'Connor! Boards that to the back of the twine and beats Orleman for his second goal of the game. Last goal scored by O'Connor, who's running that middle and doing a nice job at that jetting inside. That was dislodged by New York. Here comes Thornburn. 1v1 against Jamison. Thornburn shoots and scores! Jay Thornburn with his first goal this season for the Riptide in transition, and it's a 10 spot for New York at home. The transition, according to Glenn Clark, has been a mixed bag. So the first 5-6 games, they were pushing really well. He said, Court, they've been stalling a little bit lately. See if they can do better here at the tail end. Rouet. Looking it back on the return here for Albany with only a 5 spot in this game. Resetarits, that right-hand side O'Connor picks it up, dodges, gets one. Here's the crease dive. Orleman covered that crossbar. Coming the game from Orleman. 38 seconds left. Man up 5v4. New York will sit for the box defensively, man down. Low shot by Benesh. And there's the power play goal that Albany needed. Ryan Benesh gets on the sheet. Taking place from Long Island. Crawford looking for goal number 4. There it is. Rack 'em up for Callum Crawford. Beating Jamison yet again. 12-6 Riptide lead. A 4 spot for Crawford. And it's a man up for New York. Second time they're 0 for 1 on the power play. Teat, Kiernan with a save inside, power play goal! Connor Kiernan is second of the game. 13-6 New York. Best team on man-ups this year, the New York Riptide. And do it again there with Kiernan. Good patience here. Kiernan, one-timer, and another goal for New York. Dan Lomas, welcome back here at home. It's his 5th goal of the season, and the Riptide add another in this game. A beautiful feed by Kiernan to Lomas. See them boxed inside here with their 5 men defensively. Over the top shot by Resetarits is muscled wide. Picked up here in the open net by Rajan over to Domini, and Domini is going to bang that home for the 5th goal for the Riptide. Walking away with this one, Scott Domini. That's another this season. It's his 7th goal, and it's 15-6. The NLL on ESPN is brought to you by NLLshop.com, a Fanatics experience, officially licensed everything by Guaranteed Rate. If you believe it, you can do it. Guaranteed Rate, believe you will. And by BetMGM, the official sportsbook of the NLL. Get the BetMGM app today. Now you're winning with the king of sportsbooks. Please bet responsibly. Riptide are up big, 15-6. Now time for Fanatics. Turning point of the game. It was that 5-0 spurt in the second quarter for the Riptide. It was started by McCardle, and then Connor Kiernan made it a 5-4 game. And seemingly New York never looked back. It was McCray, too, that added another, followed by Teat and Crawford. With the shot clock unplugged, the New York Riptide are going to string back-to-back home wins and win number 4 of the season for the Riptide. A 15-6 winner over the Albany Firewolves. What a night for Steve Orleman in the cage, and you can see the jubilation with he and his teammates there. Callum Crawford with a 4-goal night. Jeff Teat with a hat trick. We'll step aside and we'll wrap up this contest after this from Nassau Coliseum. Once again, our final score tonight. The New York Riptide with their most impressive, dominating performance of the season, a 15-6 win over the Albany Firewolves. For producer Scott Zolataro, Ellie Melendez, and our entire fantastic crew, I'm Dave Leno. You have been watching the National Lacrosse League on ESPN, WNYA, and MSG. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone.